afternoon from my side as well. In my line of business, I talk a lot about fitness, and it's about fitness for fleets. So how do we keep fleets fit for the future? And our main focus is the existing fleet. We heard from the morning's panel and from the discussions before that a big portion of the ships that are on order today still are capable for conventional fuels. So these vessels are going to be sailing for the next 25 years, and we need to do something about them if we are to decarbonize shipping. So basically, in Wärtsilä, when we talk about retrofits and let's say attending to the existing fleet, we have a broad range of solutions, ranging from starting even from carbon capture, electrification, engine performance upgrades, fuel conversions, propulsion solutions, and even fleet and route optimization solutions. So a really broad portfolio. The challenge for us is how to combine these together to find the best solutions for our customers, because with large organizations, even internal communication is difficult sometimes. But our purpose is to really utilize this broad portfolio of solutions and let's say help our customers decarbonize their fleets, make them fitter for the future. And when it comes to my side of the company, we specialize in two-stroke retrofit solutions, and back up until 2019 even, we had a really small portfolio of solutions. If I can plot them in terms of investment level versus decarbonization potential, and it had to do with derating of the engines or optimizing injection systems or cylinder balancing or turbocharger cutout. So quite simple solutions with also small investment that also moved very little the needle in terms of decarbonization. But this is what the market was looking for back then. We were only looking at saving fuel with modest investments. Now, 5 years fast forward, we have a much broader portfolio, and we have 5 times the team we used to have. Also in terms of our R&D team, because now we need to develop all these retrofit solutions. And apart from the efficiency upgrades, which were the focus before, we also extend into fuel conversions, so converting existing ships to run on different fuels. And there I will disagree a bit with Hafnia. So biofuels for us are not the only solution let's say, to decarbonize existing ships. We see also potential for some applications to go to alternative fuels. Now, this is the project that brought us to, let's say, this was the first of what we call our large retrofit projects. It's a radical derating solution that applies to container ships, so it's not for the tanker ship segment. But this is the most complex conversion that we've ever did, and we probably ever do. We are exchanging basically everything above the crosshead of the engine to reduce the bore size from 96 centimeters to 72, dramatically improving the efficiency of the engine and also modernizing it. The resulting engine is 15 to 20 years more modern than the original. And this is for a specific application, as I said, for container ships, but we learned a lot from it. We've already converted 12 vessels, and we have another 15 in the pipeline, and discussing quite a few more. These projects taught us a lot in terms of supply chain, working with repair yards, which was a new greenfield for us, and also in terms of certification after these conversions, because then you need a new set of certification for the engine, and you don't have a test engine anymore that is sitting at shore. You don't have a test bed. So we had to develop a process to make these certifications at sea, working, of course, with the classes to make this happen. And this paves the way for the next, let's say, the next big challenge, which is fuel conversions. And here I will give you an example of our methanol conversion technology, which is in comparatively higher demand than other fuels when it comes to converting existing ships. Here we have a pragmatic approach to these conversions. We want to touch the engine the least possible. We don't want to modify the engine. We only want to add one more injection system on the engine, which even has its own controls. So we don't touch the original engine control system. We don't care what version it is or how old. We're just adding our injection system on top. And we had a demonstration of this solution in our test center in Trieste in May earlier this year. And maybe you recognize a familiar face here. We had the KOTC visiting us. We were happy to have them. And there we had the test engine behind these walls and demonstrating all the vitals of the engine on a big screen. And then we could demonstrate the performance. We could demonstrate fuel sharing modes, and do also a tour of our facility there. So basically what we showed there was a superior performance efficiency-wise for the methanol combustion. So when we compare it to the diesel combustion on the same engine, and if we, of course, correct for the lower calorific value of methanol, we have a much more efficient combustion there, 4 to 10 grams per kilowatt hour reduced, and even at a much lower NOx emission. So if we correct to the Tier 3 compliance, we can improve even further this fuel consumption. Another important aspect that we demonstrated was fuel sharing. So we demonstrated fuel sharing, let's say 50-50 methanol diesel within the same cylinder, but also 50-50 on the engine level. So 3 cylinders were running on methanol, 3 cylinders were running on diesel, which shows how much potential there is on fuel flexibility on board. Then another aspect is how do we, because of course we don't want to jump to conclusions what the right solution is. We need to first of all identify what our customer is trying to achieve before we conclude to what the best solution is for them. And talking about the broader portfolio of Wärtsilä. So first of all, we need to understand the value of decarbonization for the customer. What does it bring to their business? Because decarbonization is a business decision. It's not, we will not decarbonize just to decarbonize. We will decarbonize to make our fleets more competitive. And once we have established this value, then we can also list the possible solutions and even have a plan on when to apply this, because some of them are lower hanging fruits that you can apply outside dry docks. They are easy solutions, but also maybe smaller impact. And some of them will require a dry dock and much more planning to bring bigger results. Right, so to conclude, why are we talking about fitness for fleets? We are making a metaphor here, and we want to be a personal trainer to our customers, help them reach their own goals, find the right solutions, and have a, if you will, fitness plan on how to keep their fleets fit for the future. Of course, a personal trainer's obligation is also to help their clients train safely without injuries. And of course, we're giving a lot of attention to safety of our systems, and also working with classes to ensure that. And we can also achieve these results with a really guaranteed way, because we can measure the performance of the engine before the conversion at specific load points and do the same after, during the certification of the engine. and prove the efficiency gain. So the largest project that I showed there, we measured really on ships a 13% efficiency improvement, so 13% of saving. And then this combined with a propeller optimization goes up to 20 even percent. So it's like with an efficiency optimization that looks like a switch to gas. Right. So I need to go off stage now. Thank you so much for your attention.